Welcome home, pal.
And the threats to our nations, they don't sleep. Our military should not be mistaken for a cable news gabfest show. We don't care what you look like. We don't care who you voted for, who you worship, who you love. We have been honed into a machine of lethal moving parts that you would be wise to avoid if you know what's good for you. We will not be intimidated. We will not back down. We've seen war. We don't want war. But if you want war with the United States of America, there's one thing I can promise you, so help me God. Someone else will raise your sons and daughters.
Just like Cody, Luca, Buddy, and Pal, to name a very few. Served her tour of duty until their time on earth was through.
Well, we're going to try to tell the story as best we can about War Dog Pal. People back in 1942 were extremely patriotic. In the spring of 1943, the first dog platoon was deployed to Guam. The dog platoon consisted of about 28 dogs. 2 weeks after their arrival, the casualty rating dropped 70%. That's a huge number. In the 550 missions led by a war dog, not one was ambushed. You could not fool the dog. Their superior nose, eyes, and ears. The Japanese no way could fool them in their camouflage. None of the patrols were ever ambushed when led by a war dog. Now this is where Pal came from. After his training, which we have very little information on where he was trained, but we know in 1942, in December, is when he was introduced to the United States Army. And he was assigned to a soldier named Marshal Thomas, and then deployed to Okinawa as a scout dog. And he did his job. He saved Thomas many times. And then he finally came home. Thomas came home. They came together. And in the note that we read, this is what we found out. So every morning, Pal wanted out at 6 o'clock to do his business. And that went on every day, routinely. But one morning, Pal didn't come back. He finally staggered back. He was lethargic. He was sick. He was acting strangely. And it appeared that War Dog Pal got into rat poison. And they did him in. And he passed away. It was December last year that I received a phone call from a young man. He says, "My mother has passed away. I'm handling her estate. And I was cleaning out the house and I found this box in the closet. And in the box, he found the earth." And I said, "Yes, sir. Put it all back in the box. Send it to me. And we will give this dog his final bearing that he so richly deserves right here at the memorial." And that's why we're here today.
They are forever our guardian angels, clad in soft and colored fur, as present now in our hearts as they ever and always were. Lord, thank you for this warrior who served this nation in an incredible way during a horrific time.
And we never know when death will shake us, and we wonder how it will feel. So goodbye.